Greetings, YouTube. I want to start off this video with a huge thank you. I have received so many messages from so many of you asking about updates regarding my home and the heat situation. And while I wish I had more updates because I'm snowed in at my friend's house and won't be able to even check on my probably negative 12-degree home with frozen pipes on the inside of the house for a couple of days, it really does warm my heart to see that so many of you have checked in and you care. And like I always talk about, this game is temporary, right? Like, who knows how long MCOC is actually going to last. It's actually lasted longer than I ever thought it would. But the community is hopefully permanent. The community and the friends and the relationships and the people you meet are really what I'm going to take with me long after my channel has probably ended. So I just really appreciate that. It has warmed my heart and given me some hope in a very scary and kind of depressing time for me. You are staring at the opposite of scary and depressing. You're staring at an absolutely crazy story that I first saw last night as I was going to bed on Facebook, and then I reached out to the summoner to inquire about whether or not I could feature it on my channel, and he was very gracious and excited for me to do so, because this is truly, in terms of statistical improbability, maybe the craziest thing I've ever seen when it comes to login regular Cavalier crystals. The only things I've ever opened that I got 3 stars, and I would guess the majority of you all watching this, if you have that Thronebreaker title, if you have Cavalier crystal shards collected every day, eventually every couple weeks, right, you'll get to open a free one, and you'll get a 3-star, and that's a free 3-star. And I appreciate that, but obviously you don't want a 3-star out of those. You want at least a 4-star, but for sure a 5-star, a 6-star, or of course a Nexus, which I've never opened a Nexus from those either. So he was watching Hotel Cecile on Netflix with his girlfriend. And he just decided, while he was hanging out with her, that she would get to open these crystals. Now, I don't know if she had any idea what she was doing, but it sounds like she probably doesn't play the game, and she, it's kind of cool to include your partner in something, but whatevs. So, lying down on the couch, asks her to open the 2 login formed Cavalier crystals that he has. Literally jumped out of the couch when she opened the 6-star Nexus, and she thought he was crazy. And I can't blame her, because people say, oh, it's a mobile game, why are you so excited? Well, it's a Marvel Casino of Champions, so of course you're gonna be excited. And then the same exact thing happened, because the next crystal was the 6-star Hela. So I have only opened 2 6-stars in a batch of 10 regular or featured calves once, and it was back-to-back Guillotine and Ghost from regular Cavalier crystals the first week that they came out into the game. So it's very difficult for me to identify with this story, but it's impossible for me to identify with it when it's only 2 crystals in general, and especially because I spent units on those crystals that I had purchased, and these are just login crystals you get for literally logging into the game every day. So 6-star Nexus, Hela, incredible story, but of course this story would not be complete if we did not see how the Nexus turned out, and I'm so happy for him and jealous, because I really want this as my 6-star roster champion acquired someday. He either could awaken his Yondu, add 20 more SIGs to Doctor Strange, or awaken his thighs, his Black Widow Deadly Origin, and that is, of course, who he chose. So it is rare for me, and I got to be honest, like, it's so strange. It's one thing to go on vacation and see your family and be working from a laptop and a USB microphone, but when you are in your own town and you know that your home is a couple miles away, but you can't live there for an extended period of time, like the guy that's inspecting my situation, he said that he can't get my replacement part until probably Friday. So I'm going to go like 7 days, not just without a broadcast, but without sleeping in my home that's in the same town that I'm currently living in, while trying to work from basically a spare bedroom with very, very slow internet. So if you're like, wow, Prof, why did it take 2 hours to review that new offer in the game? Well, it took 2 hours to upload the video. So I'm still so incredibly blessed and thankful to have this opportunity. A lot of people wouldn't be. This is where my local church community has really come in clutch to be able to essentially adopt me for a week so that I have a place to stay and a warm roof over my head. But it's hard to sleep right now because I just keep thinking about my poor little home that has no water and no heat and is covered in snow now because we got about 5 inches in Stillwater and more is on the way. Well, there you have it. Thanks again, Migs, for your incredible story. And hey, this is when you should treat that girlfriend, right? She may not know what she did, but it's time to at least take her out to breakfast, Give her something to be excited about. Have a great rest of your weekend, YouTube. Thanks for watching, and thank you again from the bottom of my heart for those of you who've reached out to give me support. It is an uncertain time for me, but I know it's temporary, and this community will long outlive this week of sadness and uncertainty, shall we say.